just a jealous guy. I was feeling insecure. You might not want me anymore. I was shivering inside. I was shivering inside. Oh, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy.
Your heart still beating?
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Darren Percival.
I'm called a looping artist, a vocal looping artist. It's like making a sandwich of music. So say the first layer was the bass, you'd go dum, da-dum, dum, dum, and that would just keep going. Da-dum, dum, so that's going over here, boom, boom, yeah? And then you'd add the drums. Now that's there, with the bass going dum-ga-dum, and the drums and the bass are going together, go that's going. And then you let that play and then you sing over it. My profile has been hovering in the underground for 2 decades. The clock is ticking. I was approaching 40 and single, and then Amanda appeared. We have 2 beautiful children, and now everything is complete in that area of my life. But I haven't achieved everything that I set out to do.
He deserves it. He's been doing this for such a long time. He hasn't given up because he loves it. He loves to sing. And he is brilliant. He moves people. He isn't just singing, you know, he's moving people.
I'm so ready for this. Focused and ready. It's time.
Darren Percival. Nice to meet you, Darren.
Nice to meet you.
How did that feel?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Darren, it is nice to meet her, isn't it?
Thanks, Joel. Thanks, God. Firstly, I mean, your voice just fills the space. It literally filled the whole room, every single corner of it.
Oh, thank you.
Such an amazing tone, such depth. And apart from all that, I really believed you. And that's why I think all of us turned around. I think we'd be a great team together so we can continue to explore that deep sound you have.
Thank you, Delta. Thank you very much.
Mate, I loved it. I loved it. I love the soul in your voice.
Oh, thank you,
I love that. I can't wait to hear you sing again. I hope to hell it's on my team. And I would love to find even better songs to bring out more of that unique soul that you got going on, man.
Hey, Darren, congratulations. Great song. Really great song. Great voice. Very soulful. I love the fact that you didn't over-sing. I think you're going to make it easy for all of us coaches to win with you. So
thank you.
Great performance.
Thank you very much.
Darren, I had to hit my button at the end because it was so great that I had to tip my hat and tell you, like, you should be on any team you want to be on. So it's really up to you. You're the guy who gets to decide. You have a powerful, very intimidating voice. You're a tall man, obviously.
Do you see my height as maybe like a disadvantage?
No, but it would just... No, not at all, trust me. My height is a disadvantage in so many ways.
He just looks up to you, Darren, that's the thing.
Anyways, it's up to you, and congratulations, man. You get to choose.
Thank you very much. It's, thank you. I have an amazing amount of respect for all 4 of you and what you do. Really, I do. How you use your voice, not just when you sing, but with what you stand for. So I mean that from my heart. So, for me, you know, I just feel I'm following my gut in this. And, you know, for me, in this moment, Keith, I'd like to welcome you.
Now for this next pairing, let's see.
It's country versus soul for Keith's final battle pair, Brett Clark and Darren Percival.
So I was trying to find a song that would really bring out the best in both of you. The guy that sprang to mind was James Taylor. There's a song I've always loved of his called Shower the People, and I think that's gonna really bring out the best in both of you. Brett's thing is all country, and I wasn't just gonna give them a country song to do because I didn't feel that that's fair to Darren. So I tried to find a middle ground song, and I really felt like James Taylor was the perfect artist to kind of bridge them both together.
Keith's final two artists meet to rehearse, but Brett is starstruck.
Well, sorry.
To be on Keith's team is just amazing. You know, I wanted to look at him and sing to him, but I just couldn't. I had to put my head down. It just didn't seem real that he was standing there.
Much better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel.
Megan, you're getting a bit teary.
I'm so sorry.
Look what you're doing to this girl.
Sorry.
What's going on, Megan?
Oh, it's just, you have this incredible joy when you sing, and it's just so powerful. It really shows, and it's so beautiful.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's take it from your chorus and Brett.
Shower the people in love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will.
Right on. You got to bring everything you've got to this moment because this is kind of the moment.
It is, yeah.
And if the thing you've got that has it over everybody else is you've got a heart the size of the world, and you get that out on the night, then that's what'll take it over the edge, you know? He might be like a phenomenal singer, but if you tap into that other place, then you'll have that. That's what he's gonna have to compete against.
Yeah.
May the best man win.
You can play the game and you can act out the part, although it wasn't written for you. But tell me, how can you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed to play in the fool? One thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother and sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be just fine if you only will. Ooh, yeah. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. You know what you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're all by yourself alone. Once you tell somebody the way that you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I think it's true what they say about that squeaky wheel. It's always getting the grease. Much better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna turn out fine if you only will. Said all we've got to do now, shower the people in love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Oh, in every line, they say the rain must fall. Make it better if you only will. We've gotta bring the world love.
Wow, Keith, beautiful voices. Before we hear your opinion, Seal, how would you call that?
Darren, you're obviously a seasoned singer, and it shows in your voice. Brett, you have such a beautiful quality in your voice, a beautiful, beautiful tone down low. I would have to go with you.
Thank you.
Okay, Joel, how did you see it?
Brett, you have a really sweet voice, and it was perfect opening the song up. Darren, when you came in, man, I just feel like you stole the song from there on out. I just feel like, you know, you just took it.
Delta.
Brad, I really did feel like you were telling me a story when you started, and that's what James Taylor does so well. Darren, it's so hard to escape your voice, and it's so rich with depth. If I was Keith, I'd go with Darren.
There you go, big decision for you, Keith. This is your last team member moving through. Who do you want that to be?
Guys, I thought both of you sang it the best I've heard. I also want to say that in mentoring both of you with Megan, I am so grateful that you're just two decent blokes. You know what I mean? You're really good guys, man. And Brett, your voice is crystal clear. You have a great gift for conveying a lyric. And Darren, I just want to say, you've been doing this a long time. And so I want to ask you, what do you think has held you back from being able to go to the next level?
I really am still not sure as to why. I've tried really hard to be honest when I sing, and I feel I'm here on this planet to sing, you know. I don't feel I have a choice. And I love it so much, and...
Brett, great job tonight. Darren, you're going on.
I love the song that I'm singing tonight. It's just such a great fit at this part of this ride.
I'm the type of man.
I chose Wherever I Lay My Hat for Darren, just because I wanted to hear him sing it. I love this song.
Wherever I lay my hat, that's my home.
I'm just not sure at the end whether should I do the high note the first time and then finish down low.
Why don't you try that? I feel like he's singing for me. He's been there, and he goes, I know where you are, brother, and it's okay. We're gonna be all right. Really, he's amazing.
Making it to the live shows is just so exciting because you just get to bring that little bit of magic that is you.
That's the one.
This is the biggest gig of my life.
By the look in your eye, I can tell you're gonna cry. Is it over me? If it is, save your tears. I'm not worth it, you see. Oh, I'm the type of boy who is always on the road. Wherever I lay my hat, that's my home. I'm telling you, that's my home. Oh, you keep telling me, you keep telling me I'm your man. But what do I have to do to make you understand? For I'm the type of guy that gives a girl the eye. Everybody knows. Well, I love them, then I leave them, break their hearts and deceive them everywhere I go. But don't you know that I'm the type of man who is always on the road? La, 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 la. Wherever I lay my hat, that's my home. That's my
and gentlemen, Darren Percival. All right, man. Standing ovation, Seal. I take it you enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Fantastic song choice, Keith, you made. Incredible song choice and incredible performance there, Darren. You know, I'm so happy that you have made it through because that is an example of what it's going to take to win this thing. An incredible performance.
Thank you.
And I want to add to that, you know, just in case, for all the people at home that don't really understand what's going on here, when you rehearse here, everyone sings great. When you're faced with the fact that 7 million people at home are watching and it's live, that's what separates the men from the boys or the women from the girls. And you just showed me that you have the true skill of a veteran, of a professional performer, and you delivered an incredible performance under such difficult circumstances. That's what I want to point out. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Joe, what did you think?
It's a good point, Seal. I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Like I never know what I'm going to say. Because when you were singing, first of all, I've never got the chance to tell you this, but you, outside of my team, you are my favorite singer in this competition. Dude, you're so smooth, man. You're so cool. You got so much swag. So many women around Australia are calling you daddy right now. I'm telling you. Like,
right
yo,
on, brother.
I know, I'm just saying. I know. Me too, by the way. Me too. But, yeah, we're married, but, you know, when you're on stage, you gotta have that swag, and you have it, and I want you to be the one on Team Keith to go all the way. I really do, man. I love you, dude.
There you go, Daddy.
You always put a certain
Delta.
tone that when it comes to me, it's
Sorry.
uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. I'm really uncomfortable, I know.
Delta, what did you think?
Darren, I mean, you know, you just light up when you're on stage. It's kind of, what I find interesting, it's sort of like a childlike quality in that it's sort of this, you just get lost in what you're singing and this, it's like still curious or wondrous or something. But your voice has such a warm tone, and exactly what Seal said, you know, it's very hard to, you see it and you come out, it's that time to come out and deliver, and you just did such a beautiful job. And I think what's cool about you is that hopefully you'll show that nice guys can finish first. Oh. Thank you. You set me off.
I don't want to cry tonight.
But you're so lovable. You're just so easy to love. Everybody wants to be on your side. We're all on your side.
Like I was
Thank
saying.
you. Let's go to your coach, Keith. Now, you've worked with this man the closest over the last few weeks. What did you think of that performance?
First of all, your voice is beautiful, Darren. It is, and it conveys so much emotion. And the interesting thing about that is in a moment like tonight when there's a lot of pressure on, I could feel the weight of the pressure a little bit in places. And it's not taking anything away from your ability to sing so impassioned, but I could feel tonight there was just a little bit of weight going on. This is a big thing, as Seal said. It's easy for everyone to sit at home and be armchair critics about how to sing, but when you get in front of this many people, it's a lot. And I'm hoping that the passion in your voice connected with everybody tonight, and then we get to see you sing again, because you're absolutely wonderful. I gave him Stevie Wonder's I Believe. There's a great spiritualism about the song, and I think that really suits Darren.
I'm not really sure what to do in the end, I have to say, just in that bit.
I don't even know if it matters if you do something that's just a bit more, if you bring it right down into an intimate place.
Yeah, right.
I think the problem is trying to make it big.
I struggled a bit today. I was concentrating a bit too much. I tend to think instead of just doing.
Darren has his own relationship with the lyric and the song, and I can feel that when he sings it.
I mean, in the chorus, you're rejoicing about the fact that you found the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, you know, and in my case, that's true. But the beginning of the song was about before that bit, when you haven't met that person, and, you know, that time for me was really long and really hard. I know what it feels like to wake up and not feel great, you know.
Your voice belies that, though. The gratitude in your voice that I hear, gratitude doesn't come from just really loving life. It comes from having experienced it.
I think that Keith sees more in me than I do. You know, I think that he's really pushing me. I think that's why he's chosen this song, for sure. And I'm up for it.
Shattered dreams, worthless years. Here am I encased inside a hollow shell. Life began and then was done. Now I stare into a cold and empty well. The many sounds that meet our ears, the sights our eyes behold, will open up our merging hearts and feed our empty souls. I believe when I fall in love with you, it will be forever. I believe when I fall in love this time, it will be forever. Without despair, we will share, and the joys of caring will not be replaced. I believe when I fall in love with you, it'll be forever. I believe when I fall in love this time, it'll be forever. Come on, let's fall in love. Don't you wanna fall in love? You're the one I've been waiting for. Let's fall in love. Don't you wanna say, I believe when I fall in love with you, it'll be forever. I believe when I fall in love this time, it'll be forever, ever. I believe when I fall in love, it's gonna be forever.
Oh, wow! Owning it! Darren Percival. Oh, man. It's great to see someone that talented singing that well and just loving what they're doing. Seal, you're a fan. From a fan, how did it feel?
I'm a fan because it's nice to hear someone with a great voice sing a great song. That's a lot of song, first of all, right? And that's a lot of song for me in particular because that came from an album that changed my life. That's what made me want to be a musician, the album that song came from. And you just owned it, man. I love what you're about. And people need to take note because that was a fantastic performance.
Thank you very much.
I gotta say something.
On you go. Go for it.
Darren, I don't want to make you cry, man, but listen, there is not another voice in Australia like yours, brother. I love. Kids, I'm sorry. Darren.
He's almost there.
Listen, I love hearing you sing. I love hearing you sing, man. I love it. Sorry.
Listen to that. I don't think we've ever had a round of applause quite like that in here. This place is absolutely electric. I hope you can hear that at home. I can't even hear myself think. I hope you can hear me, Keith. What did you think?
I feel like we all got baptized all of a sudden.
Yes, brother. I just
It's
love
like, oh, the atheists are confused now. It was just what I wanted tonight, Darren, and evidently I wasn't alone. And it was beautiful. It was like a tent revival in the studio. It was just, the great thing about that was that I was just a part of the audience tonight, like rising with everything. As you sang and everything crescendoed and everybody stood up, and I'm like, that's the entity that comes through us on our best nights as we stay out of the way and it flows through.
To you.
The song that Keith has chosen for me is called A Song for You. This has like been given a gift. It's about my life. And I can sing it with all of my heart. It's pretty personal.
Always loved this song, and there's such an intimacy about it. And Darren really is comfortable with that type of intimacy in a song.
Shit.
Wow, I got a tear.
He teared himself up. This is ridiculous.
Man, that was good.
I think experience is always an advantage. It's got to always have a sense of hunger and passion and fire. If an artist has that and experience, that's a winner right there.
To use that kind of sporting analogy, I've won my time trial, and now I just have to win the race.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs and made some bad rhyme. Acted out my life on stages, 10,000 people watching. We were alone now, and I'm singing this song for you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love withholding nothing. And you came out in front when I was hiding. And now I'm so much better. But if my words don't come together, just listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space and time. And I love you all my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together, right here alone. I was singing this song to you. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you.
The man that makes me look like a midget, Darren Percival. I got a gift for you. How does that feel?
I'm better now.
All right, great. Delta, yeah, you've been a big fan of this guy. He's done amazing performances throughout his time here. Did that stand the challenge, you think?
Absolutely. Actually, all I kept thinking the whole time was just, how is Keith going to choose this? There's just two seasoned performers, you know, you and Diana, and you are such a loved spirit, Darren, like such a loved spirit. Like, I know all of us, and I know many people, we know what a good person you are, and so when you sing, your soul just shines, and you just sing, and it just resonates with everybody. And all I can say is good luck, Keith.
Thank you,
that was
Delta.
incredible.
Thank you, Delta. We're going to use quickly still.
Just very quickly, Darren. I just want to say, you know, that I think so highly of you, and that was an incredible performance for a couple of reasons. A, we all know that everyone's sick at the moment. We're all battling stuff. But the way that you handled that, you are an ambassador to our industry, and that is what we are trying to show people. That was such an inspired performance.
Thank you. Let's go to your coach now, Keith.
I'm going to echo that sentiment. I mean, you were really sick. You had the craziest fever on Friday night. It's just the way it goes. As any athlete will tell you, you don't want to be sick on game day. You know, it happens. And the way you sang through that tonight is the mark of a seasoned pro, because you even, I heard from rehearsal yesterday to tonight, I heard you choose different notes tonight, because I could feel you going for it, and I could feel everything you're dealing with stop you from doing it, so you went somewhere else. And it was equally beautiful. That's what really inspires me, Darren, so well done.
I am just so overwhelmed to be doing this with you, man.
Well, I feel exactly the same.
You know, when I sent my video in, I just said to myself, Team Keith, last man standing, you know, as a way of willing it to be.
I feel very grateful to be on Team Darren.
Jeez, man. The cover song that I'm singing this week is by Stevie Wonder. This is a little song called
For Once in My Life.
For once in my life.
Those Stevie songs are so good for him because there's a lot of joy in them.
I'm not alone.
If I was to write a song about how I feel about my wife, then I would write For Once in My Life.
For once I can say.
I almost feel like that whole section can be more of a falling through fill, the whole section. You know, like a I'm trying to get that thing happening in that moment.
Once I can say this is mine, you can't take it.
Keith's just got this great way of being able to transform the tunes and you know, create versions of them that become your own. Great vibe there.
I like that.
Because he does the goosh, goosh.
Yeah.
You know.
For once I have something I know won't desert me.
I just think this one's just going to be a celebration of all the achievements and all the things that I've learned.
I can say, this is mine, you can't take it.
It fills me with huge joy to see him at this stage, you know, in the final four. I mean, for me, he's the voice.
For once in my life, I have someone who needs me, someone I've needed so long. For once, unafraid, I can go where life leads me, and somehow I know I'll be strong. For once, I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew someone warm like you would make my dreams come true. Yeah, well, once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me, not like it's hurt me before. For once, I have something that I know won't desert me, 'cause I'm not alone anymore. For once, I can say, this is mine, you can't take it. As long as I love, well, I know that I'm gonna make it. For once in my life, I got someone who needs me. Hey, what's my someone who needs me? Well, once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me, not like it's hurt me before. For once, I have something that I know won't desert me, 'cause I'm not alone anymore. For once, I can say, this is mine, you can't take it. As long as I know I got love, I'm gonna make it. For once in my life, I got someone who needs me. For once in my life. For once in my life. For the once in my life. Along comes a baby girl.
I found out that Darren sings a song of mine called Without You, and I thought, well, that's a good one for us to do together.
It don't mean nothing without you.
I'm a little bit overwhelmed by it all, you know, because I really wanted to get to work with Keith. And then here we are doing this, you know, so I'm really happy that this has all worked out like this.
I think if you take that second verse, and I think that natural feeling of splitting the bridge is kind of good. I might harmonise a little on that second verse with you.
Oh, great, okay,
Just on a couple of lines.
I love that.
But the I think it's good.
Yeah.
I like it.
This life, this love that you and I have been dreaming of for so long.
Would all be as good as gone without you. Not sure when we're going to look at each other in the song. I think on fast cars we can look at each other, maybe guitars, and then we have to pick the words. It'll be funny if we turn around and go...
We can look at each other on the fast cars and the guitars, but not the... not the other bits.
The fast cars, the guitars.
Seal goes, Darren's got a voice that's like an old friend you haven't seen in a long time, and you just hear it and you go, oh, hi, you know?
That's so...
It's just got that thing to it.
Without you.
So great. I think all of that, but that harmony on the top is just beautiful.
Just since the very first day when I caught you looking my way, I smiled and just knew it. Up until you came along, no one ever heard my song. Now it's climbing with a bullet. It's nice to have someone to honestly devoted. When it's said and done, girl, I hope you know that the traveling, singing, it don't mean nothing without you. The fast cars, the guitars, they are all just second to this life, this love that you and I have been dreaming of for so long. But all be as good as gone without you. Along comes a baby girl. Suddenly my little world just got a whole lot bigger. Yes, it did. And people that I barely knew, they love me 'cause I'm part of you. Man, it's tough to figure just how two souls could be miles from one another, but still you and me, we somehow found each other. But traveling, singing, it don't mean nothing without you. The fast cars, the guitars, they are all just second to this life, this love that you and I have been dreaming of for so long. But all be as good as gone without you. Without you I'd survive, but I'd have to have the notion that I could live this life just going through the motions. The traveling and the singing, it don't mean nothing without you. Fast cars, the guitars, they are all just second to this life, this love that you and I have been building up so high. It's never gonna touch the sky without you.
I had an opportunity to get together with the band and run my original song, and we just worked out an arrangement of how we thought that we should do it so that we could play it to Keith.
Bring the damage down.
We've got to work out a way that we can, I don't know, make it sort of banga, not put a gap in there, but insinuate, you know, a little bit of space or something before the A flat over C, the repeat of the chorus.
Now we rejoice that I survived.
I wrote it after I turned 40, and I called it Damage Down. It was about how we kind of perpetuate chaos, I guess, in our lives when we're a bit lost. And then life changes and things turn out.
There was a time when I was wrong, no end in sight. Find a way to go out drinking every night.
It's beautiful. I want to see if there's a way we can, musically as a band, honor the lyric a little more. Mm-hmm. It seems a little breezy, and it's so not a breezy lyric. When you hear the lyric, everything about who he is and his life experience and everything comes through I could feel it through his voice. I love you playing the piano on this song.
Oh, man.
When your sentiment comes together on that instrument, they kind of go together.
This song really is, it's about my life. There have been times when I just wasn't very happy at all, actually.
Well, I got him strong.
All the struggles and the darkened detours, he's arrived at this place with such a deep gratitude for being joyous.
'Cause I gotta be me.
My 40s are going to be my 30s couldn't be because my 20s were debilitating. And because of this experience, my 40s now can be, you know, I've brought my dreams to life. Thanks so much for all your help, man.
It's gonna be great.
Can't wait.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
There was a time when I was wrong, no end in sight. Find a way to go out drinking every night. If there was something going on, I had to be there. It didn't matter if the party was insane. I didn't know another life than feeling pain. Well, another chance you take to bring all of the damage down. Everyone has somewhere else to be. When another ride is on, we take a little history. And I gotta be strong, 'cause it wouldn't take long. I could come on crashing down here in front of you. And I gotta be me. If I'm gonna be free, it's just another chance you take to bring the damage down. Fell in love the moment you walked through the door. Then I knew I wanted more. There was a feeling in my soul that never been there. Now we rejoice that I've survived. It's like a better man's arrived. Well, another chance to take, but this time I understand. Everyone has somewhere else to be. When another round is on, we're gonna make a little history. And every time you wanna play the town, it's just another chance you take to bring all of the damage down.
Mr. Darren Percival. Man, you are looking sharper than a tack. Amazing. Sil, let's go to you first. I know you think this guy's a great ambassador for the music industry the world over. What do you think of his original stuff?
What I think of his original stuff, you know, throughout that performance, Darren, I kept my eyes closed. I actually only saw you towards the end. And the reason I think I did that is because, you know that thing I talked to you about last week about when I hear your voice, it's like hearing a familiar friend that you haven't seen for a while, a long time. And you just took me right back to the Blind Auditions there when I first heard that voice, that nectar that comes out of your throat. It's just incredible. You know, everyone here is going to have a career. That's an obvious. But I want to buy your records, right? It's voices like yours that made me get into this industry in the first place. And thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much,
Seal.
Seal. Thank you so much.
Now, this guy shouted out, "I love you," last night. And last time we were here, now he's even went and put it on his head for you, I believe. There it is.
I'm not sure.
I love you.
I'm not sure that's for me.
Joe, what are your thoughts on tonight?
I'll get to that. First of all, I want to say, God bless Australia, because where else in the world would a primetime, big network TV show let an artist come on and do an original song and share their art? You know what I mean? That's the real deal. And that is why we're all here. That is why we're all here. And you know what, man? Like, I kid a lot, but that song was just taking me through my own stories, man. Like, you know, it's like you're a tornado, and then you meet that one person that straightens you out and that gives you another chance at life. And that's what my wife and my kids are, man. They gave me a real shot at life, and that's what I got from that song, man. I feel like, and that's what my head is all about, man. It's about just second chances. And Darren, you're the real deal, man. I tell you all the time, you're the real deal. Nothing else matters from here on out. You're on the ride, man. And I want to hear your songs. I want to buy your records, and I'm excited for you.
Thank you, Joe. Delta, Penny, for your thoughts.
Well, when I sit here, I just look at you and I'm listening and I'm watching and I'm listening to every lyric because, much like Joel was just saying, I just want to hear your story. I just want to listen. And what I love is that I couldn't imagine, firstly, this grand finale without you in it. It just wasn't going to happen without you in it. I felt like I was sitting there going, he's just meant to be here. He is meant to be out there doing this. He is meant to be talking to everybody. And I just want you to know, I just thought that was absolutely wonderful. And you're meant to be here, and it's fate. And I love that this show, exactly what Joel's saying, is that it prepares you for this moment where you go, here's my truth. I'm sitting in front of you and performing it with all my heart. And that's what you did, and it was wonderful.
Keith, as a coach, how do you feel that went?
I'm really proud, man, I gotta say. I mean, and I'm glad you played the piano, Darren. I know you had issues with nervousness wanting to play it, but I'm like, that's the song you wrote. That's the instrument you wrote the song on. And I think the best thing always is to keep it in the purest thing. I mean, you wrote it on piano, that's what people should hear it on. And I love that you and Carice have come out with songs tonight that are not some big, catchy, thing. You came out and showed your hearts tonight. That's a really bold, admirable thing for anybody to do. And I think if you're going to get people to want to buy your records, and so far you got all of us buying your records, then you have to say something. And you said it tonight, so thank you.
The winner of the first ever Voice of Australia is... It's Carice Eden.
I'm so happy for you, baby. You do.